Most people think they understand dogs pretty well. You've probably heard that when a dog licks you, it's their way of showing love. Maybe you've even heard someone say a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. These kinds of stories are passed around so often, they start to feel like common knowledge. But the truth is, there's a whole world of surprising and fascinating facts about dogs that most people don't realize. They're not just cute companions who love belly rubs. They're incredibly intelligent, emotionally sensitive creatures with abilities that continue to amaze scientists and dog owners alike. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense human emotions. It's not just a feeling you have when they come over and nuzzle you after a bad day. Research has shown that dogs are genuinely capable of recognizing emotions through your tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language. They don't just know when you're happy. They can also pick up on sadness, anxiety, and stress. One study conducted at Kyoto University in Japan revealed that dogs can differentiate between human emotional expressions, and they often respond in ways that show empathy and concern. That's why, when you're upset, your dog might quietly come and sit next to you or gently rest their head on your lap. It's not just sweet, it's an instinctive response rooted in thousands of years of bonding with humans. For a long time, many dog trainers believed in the concept of the alpha dog, based on outdated observations of wolf packs. But modern research has shifted this thinking. Today, we understand that wild wolf packs function more like families, led by parents rather than a single dominant figure. This challenges the idea that dog training needs to be built on dominance. Instead, the healthiest relationships between people and their dogs are rooted in respect, trust, and mutual understanding. That's where true companionship is formed, not through asserting authority, but through kindness and consistency. If you're someone who likes to give your dog treats from the dinner table, it's important to know which foods are actually harmful. While it's tempting to toss your dog a scrap of meat or a biscuit, there are several everyday foods that can be dangerous, even deadly. Chocolate, for example, contains theobromine, which is toxic to dogs. Grapes and raisins have been linked to acute kidney failure. Onions, garlic, and macadamia nuts are also on the no-go list. What seems harmless to us can create serious health problems for our pets, so always double-check before sharing human food with them. Dogs aren't just emotionally intelligent, they're smart in the way they learn and remember, too. According to studies from the University of California, dogs have the capacity to learn and retain commands for extended periods. With consistent training and proper reinforcement, they can remember new instructions for months at a time. This means your training sessions don't go to waste, and even if there's a break, dogs are likely to remember what they've learned. The key to long-term success is consistency and reward. Dogs receive praise, affection, or a treat. For a job well done, it encourages them to keep learning. What's even more impressive is their ability to understand time in a way we rarely think about. Dogs might not measure time the way humans do, but they can clearly sense the passing of it. Research from Duke University found that dogs recognize patterns and routines so well that they can predict when their owners will return home. They may not read a clock, but their internal rhythm allows them to pick up on clues from the environment, such as changes in light or sounds in the neighborhood. That's why your dog might be waiting at the door every day around the same time. Tail wagging and eyes full of excitement. It's not just coincidence. It's a real understanding of your daily habits. Another fascinating insight into your dog's behavior is their use of sound. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of hearing. While humans can hear sounds in the range of 20 to 20,000 hertz, dogs can detect frequencies from 40 up to 60,000 hertz. That means they're picking up noises we're completely unaware of, such as the high-pitched sounds of small animals or electronic devices. Their hearing allows them to be alert to the tiniest changes in their environment, which also explains why they often bark before you've noticed anything at all. This sensitivity is one of their greatest survival tools, and it remains deeply embedded in their instincts, even in the most pampered lapdogs. Still, despite these powerful abilities, dogs rely on humans for many aspects of their well-being, including grooming. Many people assume that dogs can clean themselves through licking the way cats do, but dogs aren't self-sufficient when it comes to hygiene. Breeds with thick or long coats, such as collies or sheepdogs, need regular brushing and bathing to avoid matting, skin issues, or infections. Without proper grooming, even short-haired breeds can develop problems, Licking alone simply isn't enough to maintain cleanliness, especially for dogs that spend time outdoors. Routine care is essential for keeping them healthy and comfortable. 1. Behavior that tends to puzzle many dog owners is licking. While it's often interpreted as affection, and it certainly can be, there are other reasons behind it. Dogs might lick you because they smell or taste something on your skin, like salt from sweat or crumbs from food. Licking is also a way for dogs to communicate. In the wild, it serves as a way to bond with other pack members and show submission or comfort. When your dog licks you, it might be their way of affirming that bond, saying, "You're part of my pack." It can also be a stress relief mechanism, especially in anxious or nervous dogs. By licking, they engage in a repetitive, soothing action that helps them calm down. All of these behaviors, from emotional reading to sound detection, memory, time awareness, and even licking, are part of what makes dogs so special. They aren't just loyal, they're tuned into our world in ways that most other animals are not. Dogs have evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, and in that time, they've developed traits that make them deeply connected to our emotions, routines, and ways of life. But to truly care for them, we have to recognize and respect those abilities. Understanding a dog's emotional and physical needs allows us to create a deeper bond. It goes beyond just feeding them or taking them on walks. It means being present, paying attention to their signals, and giving them the care they need to thrive. Whether it's through training that respects their intelligence, routines that honor their understanding of time, or grooming practices that protect their health. Every choice we make for our dogs influences the way they experience the world. What's truly beautiful is that in caring for dogs, we often find ourselves becoming better humans. Their loyalty teaches us compassion. Their emotional sensitivity reminds us to slow down and be present. Their unconditional love shows us what it means to be truly seen and accepted. And in return, all they ask for is kindness, attention, and the occasional belly rub. Dogs aren't just our pets. They're family, emotional companions, protectors, and friends. The more we learn about them, the more we realize just how remarkable they really are. So the next time your dog greets you at the door, licks your hand, or curls up beside you when you're feeling low, know that it's more than just instinct. It's their way of saying, "I see you, I understand you, and I'm here for you." That kind of connection is rare, and it's something to cherish every day.